I love my people, but when is the last time you heard a busy signal? Well, that is not to say I had my nails done. Most of my lips have worn off. The blue road, the night. Listen to this, y'all. This goes to all little misparented children of social media. I remember Grandma Blue Road and some of the stories she told. Although the words she once spoke, there was a lullaby I treasured the most. Say, don't look so fast, don't look so fast, don't look so fast. You won't be the last, don't look so fast, don't look so fast. I remember days in New York, and my daddy crept in that door. I can still hear mommy saying no. Don't you know no time? Stay away from that door. Don't look so fast, don't look so fast, don't look so fast. So fast. Don't look so fast, don't look so fast, yeah. Fast. Let the run so fast. A glimpse of my hand, living now so fast. Don't you run so fast, yeah. Don't I'm going to talk about a gamut of. All right, Stamy. So I'm going to talk about several. Ooh, really? I just bought these. This thing is out of whack already. Y'all suck. I'm glad I didn't post that. Oh, I'm glad I didn't post a video on these things. but I didn't do a video on those. So I need to go back and get the cheap ones again. I got 3 blue ones, so I got 3 black ones and 3 blue ones. Rest in peace, one of those. My life has been waiting for your love. Has been waiting for your love to arrive. My heart has been waiting, my soul anticipating your love, love, love. It's been a trying couple of days. I know you can't tell, but that is just the healing element of the music, girl. All kinds of stuff went down. We're getting our roof tomorrow, though. Excited about that. I mean, roof? No, we still need to get the siding, but we're getting the roof tomorrow. Presuming it doesn't rain. That would suck. Mr. finally took some time, a couple of days off. His body made him, really. But he took a couple of days off. You know, we've been really considering our age and making the most of our middle age and older years. So yeah, he took some vacation that he needed to take. He only had till next month to take it. And we want to go visit my sister, but we never know when she's on the road. But when we were going to go see her, she was having a garage sale, which I guess we could have gone and helped them with the garage sale. But, which Mr. would have loved, but I didn't want him to have to, I didn't want him doing anything. They've been doing the most at work. Y'all know what country we live in, so I wanted him to get, plus he's been having some aches. But the first night he took off, he went to bed not feeling good. And I could look at him and tell he wasn't feeling good. He looked all dry in the face like you look when you either just get out of the shower or you just wake up. You took a shower before you went to bed and you just wake up. Just dry in the face, really dry and tired. And his back was hurting. And it was the pain was shooting all kinds of places. And then he got a headache. And then he was freezing cold. Outside of my flashes, I'm always the one that's freezing cold. So that was terrifying for me, especially since when I had my incident, my pulmonary embolism, my body went cold. Well, I died, but you know what I mean. My body went cold. So it's a very, numbness and being cold is a very frightening symptom for me. And also, Junior, before his organs started failing him, he would get very, very cold. And so, needless to say, and, you know, it didn't help that I had been seeing videos where other people I know, just before we lost him, I had just seen, like, several of the people that I watch on YouTube lose their pets. And then, you know, and people were losing people as well, and it was a lot to be stressed about. So I was really scared for him, too. He was considering going to the ER, and y'all know when a black man considers going to the ER, stuff is not right. Stuff is not right. So he kept saying no, you know, no, and I probably should have forced him to go then, but we were okay. We managed. And so when he woke up the next morning, you know, I asked how he was doing. I didn't sleep really well. I watched him most of the night because on top of all that, on top of people that I watch losing their pets, one of the ladies that I watch, well, I watched her a few times, but I had stopped, not because I didn't like her, but because she's white, and I wanted to support, I mean, I'm just keeping it real. I wanted to support a black middle-aged woman who appealed to me just as much, because she did appeal to me, who appealed to me just as much. You know, I just didn't want to dedicate that kind of time, because, you know, if you have 5 people that you watch and they're all posting 20-minute videos and more, that'll take up a chunk of your own in real life. You'll get jacked. The internet will jack you, right? You know, I concentrate that time for people of color. I just do, because I'm a person of color. And anyway, I don't need to explain to y'all. Y'all understand. The ones that don't understand, if you're a racist, you understand too. You just try to act like you don't, because you want your people to get support. I ain't mad. Anyway, I did develop feelings for the lady in the brief time that I watched her videos. Oh, and again, if there's a privileged person I like and I rarely see any people of color in their videos, they're not going to get priority. So, and she doesn't, and it could easily be she just hasn't been exposed to any black people. So, and not in the way that some of you bitches are apologists for Jeffree Star. I mean, I really think she's not racist. And I'm a pretty good judge of character in general. And as a black woman, I certainly have radar. But, sing it, Johnny. So anyway, somebody else I watch was sending out condolences to her, and I was like, what happened? So I went to her page, found her page, and I went to the video that told the story. And so she was in a car vlog. I did not like that. I did express that, and I told her, she might want to pull over when she relives that story. You know, I was concerned with her being behind the wheel in that condition. She was okay. She was strong, but y'all, stress, the way stress will attack your physical self, your human self. So anyway, she was telling a story about how, and her husband wasn't sick. He didn't have cancer or anything, whatever. In fact, that night they had pizza together. They had one of their, I guess, you know, one of their, kind of like Mr. and I have, their own personal date nights, you know, except they didn't go anywhere. They just enjoyed each other, had pizza, you know, watched some movie maybe, I don't know. But she was saying how he didn't feel well, and he was sweating, and she asked if he wanted some milk, because he swears that milk heals everything. So she asked him if he wanted some milk, and so he went to bed. Long story short, she's a widow. She's now a widow. So we had to find another doctor. That's a whole nother video, trying to find an actual physician who is not, because even when you find a good one, they're like brainwashed, just like everybody is. So you just gotta find someone, and that search could be forever. But in the meantime, we needed to see someone so we could get at least some tests run and get those results of some of his different levels, you know, creatine and amylase and those kinds of things, because those are things that we know about from following our parents' health. And that's another thing, we wanted a doctor that you didn't have to wait months in to see, okay, because that's not gonna work out. Plus, you know, if you're in the entertainment industry, your schedule is sporadic, so you need someone who can be there when you can find time to go see them, but you know you need to see them, right? So the morning of his doctor's appointment, he went in his true fashion. He's concerned about me, so he wants me to make an appointment too. He gets so consumed with that, I was just like, okay, make me an appointment too. He made me an appointment as well, but in addition to the doctor's appointment, I still needed to get a mammogram. The order had been in from my last doctor, so I just called in, and they were able to give me my, you know, mammogram. And they do the mammograms at the same facility where his doctor's appointment was, right? So the morning of the appointment, he felt worse than what was terrifying me the night before. So we got up that morning. I was like, you know, screw it. Let's go to the ER. I'm not trying to take any chances, right? So we go to the ER. I wonder if his mom knows. I should probably tell her before he does, so they don't think I'm just trying to keep stuff from him. Maybe I'll ask him if she knows. So we went to the ER, and fortunately, nothing came back like, you know, urgent or fatal or anything like that. All of his tests, he had blood tests, urine tests, CT scan, which we were glad we went ahead and did, because we were at a point where we didn't necessarily speak of the devil, but we were at a point where we necessarily didn't trust the doctor. So we just needed the results of, you know, what his urgent vital levels were of amylase and creatine and such. Are you done?
No, it's prepping, so hopefully it'll go easier.
Oh, so you not gonna do it tonight? You just prepping tonight?
Nope. Experience tells me if something goes wrong, there's nothing open for me to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you can't mess around with the water.
Whew.
It's a little stuffy. I'm turning it down.
Oh, God. It is? A little stuffy?
You did it on purpose.
Woo! Woo! No, I'm doing this on purpose too? Am I scheduling this?
Yeah.
That's a lot of personal control. This.
Oh, right here. Take it. I might need a phone call. Here, baby.
Yeah, did your parents don't know, right?
No.
Did you win?
No.
I should be the one to tell them, because they're going to be so mad at me for not knowing.
Yeah. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
I know what you're saying. But
You do know what I'm saying. Let's not front.
well, it's kind of like if you called and you had to call,
Then that'll be even more
it's a little
scary.
different than, no, if you had to call. I mean, if you had to, like, take me and all that. But I just want to say it's a little different.
I don't want your mama coming for me.
She don't come from
Your mama shoots just like I do.
My mama don't do nothing. My mama's an angel.
She is.
My mama never fornicated.
She sure didn't. She sure did not, honey.
No, never. I was a doctor.
You were?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that explains a lot. Okay. I was like, because I know the man I chose. And then I was like, hold up. Okay, now, okay, I get it now. No, I'm just messing around. Sing it, Sylvester. So yeah, we were at a point where we didn't necessarily trust the doctors, but we had to start. We had to find a point to go from. All the people in ER were fantastic. They were so great that we kind of want to see if the doctor that was there. They were all female. We kind of want to see if the doctor there practices outside of the hospital. We would want her to be our doctor. She was good. The nurses were fantastic. It was a great experience, and they were honest. You know, they were honest about what they didn't know, what they couldn't tell. Yeah, we just couldn't have had a better experience, an ER experience. So that was really, really good. Because he went in there really in what appeared to be bad shape. Because we were taking his blood pressure at home, too. We happen to have the machines because y'all know Mr. is an analytical guy. And so since we've been, you know, paying attention to our parents' health, he's been like, you know, when his dad will get a new blood pressure machine, you know, we got one, you know what I mean? So we could check ours, just in case. We want to be proactive, you know? You don't want to be that person. You don't want to be that person. You want to stop it if you can. You don't want to have to be on dialysis. I mean, people do just fine on it. Just, you know, doing just fine on it. But had he listened to us earlier, when we were saying, you know, you need to move around a little. You don't have to be a gym rat to move. You could do some things from your chair, you know, if your blood pressure starts messing with you or whatever. But you don't do it, and you end up having to have dialysis. And it's already an uncomfortable time when your friends are passing away, you know? It just, in your family, it just, ugh. One of the nurses was telling us how she was, you know, really stressed. At one point, she was having heart palpitations, and it was when she was in nursing school. And she was saying, what the hell, you know, she was too young for that. You know, he was like, I could get your ass somewhere and relax. This was what the doctor told her when she was having this. Get your ass somewhere and relax, okay? Because, you know, the issue is real for her. But the tests aren't showing anything, right? So she said she started doing yoga, and it was the best thing she could have did. And she stopped when she had her kids, but she needs to get back into it. You know, have her own me time and me time peace. A time of me peace. She was talking about that, and when she was talking about that, Mr. felt good he started feeling better as she was speaking. And as she was speaking, I put my head in my hands because I just broke into tears. I broke into tears because I knew what she was talking about, you know? Because we were just talking about, you know, we need to meditate more. Be in touch with the God in us, you know? But they were happy tears, and she just kept talking like she didn't see me over there bawling. But I was participating in the conversation prior to that, but I just bowed my head and started bawling. Anyway, so we left out of there, and we went to go get my boobies felt up. And also went to his doctor's appointment because it was the same day. You know, even though we had the doctor's appointment, he was feeling bad enough for us to, you know, go to ER. Man, this joker. I don't even know where to start. I mean, the guy probably knows what he's talking about. Maybe. I actually think he does. But he's so caught up in, you know, the system, and it's almost like he's trying to, you know, I could give you an MRI, but, you know, it's expensive. And it's so funny when I appreciate for people being attentive to those types of things when they're sincere. But don't do it because your process is dependent on what my insurance is. So you don't want to, you think I can't afford something. That became secondary, you know, when our health is in jeopardy. We need to know what's wrong. That's the bottom line. And you're not paying for it. You do what you need. You do the tests you need to do to find out the information you need to know. So we know where to go from there to fix this, to make it better. You know what I mean? And his ego, y'all. His ego was so. This man's ego was so crazy that I actually had the best time listening to this bullshit. I mean, it was unfortunate that the whole time we realized we were paying for this shit. But yeah, I was like, this motherfucker. And then he's like, no, he already talking shit to somebody came in, to one of the assistants came in and was saying something. He was looking for something. I don't know if it was a prescription for somebody or some paperwork. And he said, it wasn't at the front door. He says, oh, it's up there. I wrote it. It's up there. And the guy his whole purpose for coming in, interrupting our appointment was to tell him it's not there. And he's like, oh, it's there. I go and look at him. I put it there. I was like, he better not deal with us like this. And he, sure enough, he went right into dealing with us like this. Okay, well, I don't know. You know, the symptoms are all over the place. So, you know, let me guide you through this. I'm going to guide you through this. And then I'm going to ask you a series of questions. So rather than listen to all of these symptoms, you want to ask me a series of questions to help you find out what's wrong with me. Rather than me run down the list of things that's going on. So because they're all over the place. Okay, right. You know, what I do, I look at your records, and then I'll call you. Tomorrow is my reading day. I read through everything, and then I'll give you a call on, and then he said the day that's the day after, 2 days later. And so, we were like, this nigga ain't gonna read nothing. He ain't gonna read no more than he read just now. And he gonna call us with some bullshit, okay? And then we gonna get referred all over the place, and gonna be nowhere fast. Gonna be nowhere in comparison to where we were today, from where we are today. Yeah, we left that sucker's office, and incidentally, usually when I go get my mammogram, they be going on and on about how pretty my titties are. Like, I mean, they be really on my titties. And I would imagine that most titties just look like titties, right? But that used to happen with my vagina too. At my gynecologist, I used to get a lot of compliments for some. I don't know how. Don't ask. Don't ask. I don't know, because half the time I need to shave when I go in there. Sorry, Dr. Kim. At the end of the day, we were really glad that we had gone to the ER and got all those tests done. Tests that a doctor's office would have stretched over a period of God knows how long, and God knows how many visits, okay, in the name of additional billing. Y'all know what I really wanted to do was for him for me to share my medicine with him. But his job is one such that he can't do that. I mean, he does it anyway, but I would encourage him to and talk him into it if his job wasn't a factor. I was gonna put it in one big clap, but I'm gonna put it into two. You don't care about that, do you? Dancing, I wanna dance the night away. You make me feel like dancing. I wanna dance the night away. You make me feel like dancing. I feel like dancing, woo, dancing, dance the night away. Yeah, dancing, woo, dancing. Anywho, the whole incident made us really look at some things, even though when it comes to love and happiness, you know, we're broke as a joke, but when it comes to love and happiness and placement of priorities and family and friends and just good spirits, good humans, we're very deliberate in the life that we live, but you can never open yourself too much to the God in yourself and allow, even in a world of such turmoil and debauchery, okay, you have to make a conscious and deliberate choice. We talked, we had financial meetings, we talked about our finances again, which we do from time to time, not often enough, but that is going to end because I don't have the privilege in general of the woman who's now a widow, or the benefit because I am an introvert, of a lot of the friends we have are people that I would not ask for anything because of who I am, and I would need help if I lost him. So I really don't know that I would just not sign out as well because I cannot bring myself to ask for help. So, yeah, he's good. He's still uncomfortable physically, but, you know, we got him some medication to make him more comfortable and help him sleep better. And, like I said, we talked about some things. We loved on each other. We were just the friends that we already are to each other. It was like starting over again, you know, because step back and take a look at things, our finances and retirement. You know, at some point, I've always wanted to be able to retire him because of how hard he works so hard, and he should be retired by someone. He's always doing for other people and making sure, and even in a work environment that is Trumpified, he maintains integrity and work ethic because that's what men do. I don't know about these little boys y'all call him men, but that's what men do. And he deserves to enjoy his elderly years functionally and however the hell he chooses to spend it. And I want to be there with him. I want to be there with a good man, honey. I actually said I was just going to put my hair in 2 puffs. I ended up putting all these plaits in here. Well, I talked to y'all though, so that's cool. I needed to do my hair. I need to get in the practice of doing it regularly. This has taken me an hour. And I've been continuously going while I was talking, right? Yeah, I think so. And we ate healthy, and I asked him, I looked up some beginners couples yoga, because y'all can have that couples yoga challenge. Girl, bye. You gonna let him bust your head in the name of an internet, social media challenge? He ain't finna bust my head, and I ain't finna bust his. Not throughout the course of trying to accomplish no yoga challenge. And I think it would be even good to do, I was thinking it would be good to do outside while the sun comes up. We could meditate and do a little stint of yoga. Oh, and if I could just throw in throughout the course of all this, he lost 3 pounds overnight too. 3 pounds overnight. A grown black man. That's significant. It scared me. I was scared, y'all. I was scared. And y'all would have never known. I would have been over here suffering, child. Suffering succotash.
Suffering succotash.
You could call me succotash, because I was suffering. And then as a woman, you keep your spirits up for the support of the person and or people you love, right? I hope y'all been able to hear me this whole time. Because when I fast forward my voice, I don't want it to be drowned out by Shaka. She was giving it to us. But yeah, so I'm going to get on a whole new regimen of cleaning this house like a house should be cleaned. So it could be a beautiful home inside as well as outside as we get the outside upgraded. And so, yesterday I asked if he wanted to get up and go for a walk, but I don't think he, felt much like it, which is fine because maybe he needed to rest. And so we ended up going out on the deck, on the patio in the garden and letting the sun hit his face. And that also medicated him. He felt much better after we sat in the sun. He felt so much better that as the sun began to shift, he kept moving his patio chair so the sun would still be hitting his face. So I was glad to see that. That our sister son came through. Thank you, girl. But I know she loves him too. So this morning, we had a full day today, girl. This morning, the first thing out of my mouth was, so you want to go for a walk or what? And he said, yeah. He's kind of stretching. He said, I'll go to the bathroom first. Which is not abnormal, but he sounded kind of like he wanted to try to low-key get out of it. God, it is nice. I need to light a candle. So ultimately, we went for a walk, and I wanted him to get me a dosage of medicine together for today, since we were able to be together all day. I didn't have to do anything trying or tedious, or detail. I didn't at that time. Eventually I did, but I didn't at that time. So we went for our walk, and girl, when I tell you we walked a few miles, we walked for an hour and a half. It was interesting. We were watching all the houses get made over from the storm. We went into an industrial area. Anyway, that's its own vlog. I took the camera with us walking, girl. I know, I did. I'm breaking out of this shell. I'm breaking out. And when we got back, we both drank a Boost drink. That's like the step before you're old people and you got to start drinking Ensure. But we just at Boost right now, okay? We're trying to prolong Ensure as long as possible. But when it's that time, hopefully we're still physically functional and we can just chug that Ensure and do what we need to do to keep nourished and keep it pushing. So once we got back, we both obviously got in the shower. Kind of looked at the garden back there because I wanted to know if it was expected to rain, because my garden is so dry. And I thought we might, sit out there, because in my mind it was still breakfast time. So we actually did the most early, and it felt great. You don't feel like doing stuff and active stuff, and I don't either. But maybe you just think you don't. It's kind of like when people invite us to events sometimes. We either don't go, or if they kind of are assertive and we agree, maybe we don't, whatever. But when we are in positions when we kind of feel obligated to go, once we go, it's a great event experience. And in fact, that's one of the things that we talked about, that we should really start looking for more things to do around town. Get involved, start being more active and social. interaction, which has been a part of the process. Y'all know I've been working on my social anxiety anyway. I've been treating it successfully, I might add. Don't you think? Yes. So yeah, because who's going to take care of us, you know, when we're both struggling? Riddle me that. So yeah, we had a really good, active, productive day. We went for a walk. We sat on the deck. He's feeling much better. We want to keep it that way, but we still want to actively be proactive to ward away any illnesses. And so, you know, with that coming with eating healthy, you know, I made a video, and I don't think I got the moral of the story together, but the moral of the story was to eat healthy so you can eat bad.
A lot of people seem to get upset with me when I say I'm going to the gym or whatever the case may be. Now, it's very important because I like sweets and certain types of junk food. It's definitely important to balance that out by exercise. So if you see me going to the gym with an ice cream bar, I'm going to the gym because I do like ice cream bars. But keep in mind that that's not an everyday thing, and I really had to train myself over time to choose healthier options.
You know, if my sugar addiction is that bad, if I know on the weekends I'm going to want to cheat, then eat healthy as often and as regularly as possible so that when you do cheat, it is balanced out. It's not rocket science. I'm eyeballing myself right now because I know better. Yeah. Meanwhile, we went to home improvement store because he's going to change the water filter. Yeah, girl, you know, he couldn't wait to find something to do as soon as he started feeling better. That's what he does. He loves doing things for people he loves. So the best bet in this world for any human being is be lovable to good people like him, because you could get the hookup. Because I remember a job I had. People had me. People love him. Everybody loves him. Everybody loves him. Y'all love him. He love y'all too. He's lovable. But I was bringing people's laptops home for him to fix. And he didn't mind if he cared. If he knew it was a good person, if somebody he likes and met a good person, or one person he didn't even. Yeah, he met her. But if he didn't meet them, but they know that it's somebody that made his wife happy in an otherwise environment that might or might not be stressful, he wants to take care of them because they take care of someone he loves. Yeah, they got the benefit of his existence. He's an amazing creature. So yeah, I had brought this stuff over here because, yeah, that's what we do, right? As wives, you ain't going to the home improvement store and we ain't gonna come out with a few dollars, having spent a few dollars on me. So one of the things I got was this towel. I have a little beaded neck wrap that I really like, that really works, and it's you just soak it in cold water, and then it's supposed to, you tie it around your neck, and it's supposed to, see if I have it in here. I may have taken it downstairs so that I could use it in the garden. But anyway, I got us both these towels. I was prompted to get that after I walked this morning. It does stay cool. You just soak it in water and wring it out, and you're good. It is cool still. It's still cool. And take it with you. They said for hours. It's available in 4 colors. I wanted blue. They had pink too. They had pink and lime green. I didn't need anybody seeing lime green. I see red on here, but I didn't see a red there in the store. And I didn't want pink. It's funny, I didn't want pink because that's like a bitch color, right? My tomboy wouldn't let me get pink. My tomboy would be stopping me from pumping my brakes on some pink, child. However, in my older age, I'm like, because I'm too old to really be a tomboy anymore. You know, I can't, ain't no tree climbing in football and basketball and stuff. It's no, you know, so I'm at a point where I'm still a tomboy, okay? Because some bitches are into, you know, take their whole spirit. I can't. But there are some elements of femininity that I'm drawn to, you know, because I never did understand what the hoopla was. So now I'm like at least interested. I'm not a part of the hoopla gang, but I'm interested. Let me stop this and start this back over. I have never gone this long on this camera. So yeah, I got these. One for him and one for me. We both got blue. I got these because they're 99 cents, and they probably don't work well at all. 2 of these. 99 cents. Maybe I'll use this one first, because I like that you can see 2 different color beads. You can barely smell it. So I'm going to and let these scents waft. But once these dry out partially, what I'll do is take the little beads and put them in my oil warming unit. Yeah, I said it, girl. Y'all know what I be doing. with air fresheners and candles and stuff and wax tarts. I also got these. These are cheap ass leather wipes, 24 in there. But I use these to like wipe down the baseboards and such. Easy. Which pretty much tells me that it's my mind that's been stopped making me think that's a huge job anyway. So why is this any less easier than spraying down the baseboards with furniture duster or wood oil, and using a regular towel to wipe them down? What's the difference? When you get done with the towel, you can wash the towel and use that again? And that you don't have to spray the wood cleaner with these? Girl, get your domesticity together. You know? And here's something I just wanted just because I was being a woman. I told y'all I'm getting my femininity together. And this is pink, girl. But there was only one on the shelf, and it was big enough for my ass. So I was like, oh, I hope this is the size it says it is, because it looked like it was open, right? I don't want y'all to say, shit, but screw it, it's an extra large. That's what I needed. So, but it's their thermal pants. Like, what do I need with thermal pants? Between the hot flashes and otherwise, what do I need with thermal pants? I don't know, but I had to have them. Look, they're pink, and I felt them, they're so soft. And I thought that, ooh, they open like a Ziploc. Oh, I hope this is the right, I hope they got the right size in here. I hope somebody didn't. Look how pretty, it's pretty. That's pretty. That make me hope it do get cold somewhere. Oh, that's big enough for my big ass. That's so cute. I got me some thermal pants. Maybe I'll work out in them in the winter. Or if you can't see through them. If you can't see through them, maybe when I lose some more weight, I'll do my hip-hop dance experience in them. But yes, they're so cute. And I feel like I got something else. I went to the garden section, but on the first day of summer, that shit was wet. And I also baked a bomb chicken last night, which shouldn't be a big hoopla, but if you know my history with trying to get chicken just right, it's been a struggle. But I got it right, and it was delicious. As a matter of fact, we had some leftover salmon that I had forgotten about, and so I was like, oh, I cooked this chicken, and I did cook that chicken, honey. And I was like, oh, I cooked this chicken, and we got this leftover salmon. You know, the salmon is not going to last more than 2 days. That's the max. So, came up here with a piece of the chicken in my hand. I was like, I just realized we can have that leftover salmon instead of this chicken, and we can have the chicken tomorrow. And as I said it, I put that piece of chicken in his mouth. And he said, you did that shit on purpose. Why you put that in my mouth then? And so I was, and so that was all I needed to hear to know that we was going to be having chicken. That salmon was going to have to wait. So, it was going to be either today or the next day or never. So, when we got back from the home improvement store, he went to work on the water filter. And so tonight, you know what? We can have a combination of both. Fish and chicken. But the bougie version. You know, usually have fried chicken and fried fish, right? Like catfish. That's the fish and chicken dinner. This will be the healthy edition of the fish and chicken dinner. I wish I hadn't let my potatoes go bad. Because some either baked potatoes or... which is still baked. Baked potatoes would be really good. Or, you know, potatoes would be really good with it. But we also have leftover corn that needs to go, or else. I actually need to get in the shower. I'm going to wind down, turn some randomness on the television, probably a Norman Lear sitcom, or That 70s Show, or another show that I don't want to name, because eventually I think we're going to find out that the lead female in it is racist. But it was a bomb-ass show. I really liked it. Or King of Queens, even though I feel the same way about that female lead. And yes, I know she's married to a Puerto Rican in real life, okay? I don't know why you think that that can equate to not racist, but do your thing. Do your thing. But I love Kevin James, and I believe that he is not an inkling iota hair of racist. Well, maybe a hair, but Kevin James ain't racist, okay? And I actually love his representation of diversity. Even though it's limited, I love his representation of diversity in his sitcom. King of Queens is my shit. It was my shit. Yeah. Oh, the other show is Everybody Loves Raymond. I think it's really, it's a funny show for married, middle-aged people who can relate to in-law issues. Not that I can. But it's very good for that. But yeah, the chick that plays Deborah is racist. Which is funny, too, because she's a misogynist, too. Oh, well, she's a misogynist apologist. She's a bunch of shit apologists. Like, I would not be amazed to find out she voted, you know, she endorses, even now, endorses Trump. She might not, but I would not be amazed to find that out if you know what I know about that female. But enough about her. I've mentioned her much too much right now for my own comfort. Well, hopefully next time you guys see me, my nails will be taken care of. I'm pretty bad. But thank y'all for rolling with me. Can y'all see? I think I can see in my face. Not right. You know, once you lose 10 pounds, you can start seeing it. For us, you can start seeing it. But those guys, they can just make a decision and get whatever the fuck shape they want to. You know, they call them doughboys. They call boys doughboys because they can just reshape themselves whenever they get good and ready. I swear to God. Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you ever went to work out with your boyfriend or decided you was gonna get on a regimen and he always want to do couples, don't he? He always want to do couples workout and stuff. Why you want to do couples workout? That's just gonna piss me off. Because you're gonna lose all the weight you want to lose. I'm gonna still be looking like a quarter lick. Still be looking like a quarter lick. Even though that's not what that means, but I thought it was funny. But incidentally, I just tried on my cute pink thermal pants, and there is a reason why these bitches were returned back to the store. I got these things on my ankle. They were tight on my ankle, which, okay, they're thermal underpants. Maybe they're tight on the ankle, so they can be worn undetectably under pants. Well, okay. Well, so I just, I pulled them up around my heel, just tugged them up around my heel, and they went over my ankles fine. They was a little snug. But then I went to pull the rest of the things up. These bitches stop at my damn hips. They don't even pull up. The crotch is low. They're short. They're short. Girl, bye. Okay, no wonder these got returned. They finna get returned again. They finna get returned again.